Topic love, it'll stick to you. Topic love, it'll stick like glue. Topic love, it'll stick to you. Topic love is gonna what to do.
That would be the first time.
I'm trying to be nice.
Okay, that's very turning a new leaf,
Well, you guys always talk about how much of a monster I am. I'm trying to
Nope.
figure out why you
Not a
guys would keep
monster.
doing
We
that.
never call you a monster.
Nope.
Mm.
Never.
Oh no,
Not-
I'll
not
be
once.
honest. I'll be honest. I mean, I didn't want to say this on air, but since we're here,
Yeah.
like, kind of hurts my feelings a little bit when you guys are kind of like, he's grumpy. Kind of hurts my feelings a bit. So that's what I give off, and I'm trying not to, but you all just keep pushing me down. So
We
No.
would love to share your exuberant or share your more optimistic point of views or personality traits that you want to trade.
I mean, you all have. We don't communicate outside the show, so it's very difficult to like still continue a good friendship when we all don't talk outside the show, except on Sundays.
We share lots of memes.
It's true.
That's the language of the culture.
Lots of memes are shared.
I'm
If it
just
makes
saying.
you feel any better, I also don't talk to much people. I've been too occupied with
I'm just saying, you guys have painted me into the grumpy corner, and even today, you know what Marco did at boxing class? He changed my nickname.
You're not the
Now
warrior
You're
anymore?
not the warrior anymore?
Oh my god, are you grumpy? Did he say that?
I am the grumpy warrior now, and that really kind of hurt me a bit.
Aw.
And I looked at it and said, well, what the fuck do you want me to do? It's
Yeah.
7:30 and you're having me come in and punch a bag and run. I'm
what's
not going to be happy.
What's he want you to do? Wear a bow? Like,
Oh, I should just
You
to,
should.
just to fuck with him.
Is this what you want from me?
I also flipped him off one day and he pulled out a cigar cutter and he was like, flip me off again and I'll cut that finger. And
He
then
had a cigar cutter on him?
he had a cigar cutter on him, which I did also thought was kind of weird. But this is his business, so he has random things there.
It's to cut
and
off
then-
the fingertips of the people he kills.
Yeah, and then he saves them all.
Who's a style?
yeah,
and
you gotta take
then-
a souvenir.
And then he had Shane film like a cinematic side phone video of him like chopping, using the thing to just cut thing, and he pulled out like very Godfather style with like a grain. And I just was like, "The fuck you two doing? You shouldn't you be working out?" Yeah. So anyway,
Weirdos.
enough about me this evening. Someone else talk.
Before we went live, I was talking to everyone else here. I'm talking to chat right now. I was telling everyone else here about a 4-hour video I watched on the failed Star Wars hotel in Florida. And yeah, I did not know that shit got shut down last year.
Wasn't talked about much when it was real. It probably got talked about more before it ever opened
Probably.
than after its opening, and obvious like I don't know, writing on the wall. That shit was doomed from day one.
Yeah.
I mean, to charge $6,000 for 2 days. Granted, everything was included. I don't think the ticket to the park was.
No, the ticket to the park was you get
okay,
like
good.
You get like 4 to
Booze is-
6 hours at the park.
I mean,
Booze
That's it.
booze is not covered.
Well, no, booze is never covered.
Yeah.
That you just
Yeah, they never
accept.
do
That's
that.
But
for
yeah.
safety.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like 4 to 6 hours is kind of fucked up because you're just like, but I'm here at Disney World.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, you only could stay in Batu.
Yeah. Yeah.
More like Batu. You couldn't go anywhere else. Like you had to stay there, which is like, cool, you did the 3 things in there. Now what?
You go back to the ship. Sorry,
Yeah, I'm like,
the
great.
hotel. Well, no, it is a
No,
ship.
it's a
It's
ship.
a ship in
It's a
the,
ship.
in the in the
Cruiser.
story. Yeah. Yeah. So it's $6,000 for 2 people, and it's not even for like the best suite. Like,
That's like entry level.
it's not entry level. It's probably like around mid tier ish. By the way, I watched the Jenny Nicholson video on this, so it's 4 hours long. If you want to watch that,
In the internet, if you search for it.
yeah. I mean, I enjoyed the video. It's my first video of hers I've watched, but she's pretty thorough. So she actually stayed at the Star Wars Hotel months ago because clearly it's shut down now. It's been shut down since, was it October of last year?
Yeah, is that 6 months, give or take?
Yeah, something like that. Which crazy. I didn't even know that happened because I saw when it was first open. I was like, oh, I think it'd be cool to stay there once. Never thought about it again until now. But once you book your stay there, you have the option to follow like 3 or 4 different storylines. And this is either you follow the Resistance, the First Order, Smugglers, and there's like one other one. But anyway,
So like Jedi.
no, that's
It's just interesting that
more
they give you that
Resistance.
option.
Just Rey shows up, you do stuff with her, and yeah.
Is
So-
it all set in the same? It's got to be all set in the same time era.
So it takes
Yeah.
place before the Rise of Skywalker.
Okay.
I guess also
Right.
before.
Not many Jedi out there then, I guess.
Yeah, you only see Rey or Kylo. That is it. Those are the only Jedi there. Oh, you do see Yoda in a holocron. Yes, Steph.
Is this activities at the hotel?
Yes. So the whole thing, it's like,
It's just like
you know, like
An immersion experience.
it's an immersion experience. Yeah, like the murder mystery dinners at the Spaghetti Factory.
yeah.
oh,
like,
okay.
it's
It's not
like
like a
that.
conference thing, and
No.
then like everyone's in their own little
like
areas. if you
shit
wanna
is always
experience
happening
something.
in like various rooms all over the
You're
cruiser.
LARPing for 3 days.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
And so depending on what storyline you have to get the app, and then you do all the stuff through the app and whatnot. You have like familiarity levels and stuff with the different actors. So they're Jenny, the YouTuber, she speculated that there's probably they probably have an earpiece or some proximity thing. So whenever an actor is near you, they'll probably hear what your name is, and so they'll be able to address you by name. And then depending on your storyline, whatever, they interact with you. Like if you're the First Order guy, he'll be like, "Can I trust you with something?" As the First Order, blah blah blah, blah, and you do stuff for him, and then that should raise your allegiance level for him to you and stuff like that.
Okay.
But for the YouTuber Jenny, like none of that shit worked. Like none of the app stuff was actually tracking any of her relationships with any of the people. So all the stuff that she ended up seeing, pure happenstance. Like there's no reason for her to like do certain things because like she doesn't have that quest basically, but
there's
she's
no
there anyway
guidance,
for it.
There's no DM over her to help guide her through the story.
Yeah, because the app was just not working.
Yeah.
But like,
Wow.
So they
Yeah.
took all the did she talk about the glassware?
glassware.
So the bar had, thousands and thousands of stuff
Yeah.
to sell, collector's mugs and glasses and all sorts
Yeah.
of stuff that was just sitting there. So this last when was WonderCon? March?
March, yeah.
April,
Yeah.
yeah. So that weekend, the day after WonderCon ended, they put all the glasses and collector's cups that were available there. They shipped them to Anaheim and Orlando. So you can now get those collector's mugs from them now, essentially.
Yes, she did mention the gift shop,
Um,
but this was like an hour 1 in the video, so
Yeah, like
Mm.
so, but they added 2 really cool looking drinks to Olga's Cantina here in Orlando.
yeah.
And you can get those collector's mugs if you want. Like they're fine. I mean, I don't need one, but I do want to try the new drink. It looks like some sort of purple gin drink that looks like the galaxy floating in a cup.
Ooh, that
Do you
sounds
remember
cool.
anything about it?
No, I didn't try it, unfortunately, because it got there the Monday after I was there on Sunday, because
Mm,
that's just how luck works.
Since all y'all motherfuckers have been to a Star Wars land, have you tried the blue
and
milk?
what about what
Yeah.
do you want to
The
say
blue
here?
and the
Unfriend?
green.
So like what was the texture of the milk?
I've had them both.
It's
Um,
blended with ice, so similar to an icy. A
Icy.
little
Like where it's like
little
little
thinner.
cubes.
Okay.
Little cubes.
But yeah, just think of like pureed ice
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
it.
So
That-
the YouTuber girl, like, so she said at the Star Cruiser, the Star Wars Hotel, the milk was actually milk like the texture was, it was straight up milk, and she said she kind of
Sure.
preferred that over how it is at the actual theme parks.
Yeah, because there ain't no milk in that. Like you can't risk that shit going bad in the
Yeah.
sun.
Like that's
yeah,
the thing.
no.
I know when we had it like fresh, it had like like what is that? Like a
Slurpee.
slush, yeah, like an icy consistency.
Yeah.
But like obviously, you walk in the sun depending how hot that day is, like it's eventually it wasn't like milk, like I just poured milk into a bowl for cereal, but it was
course not.
like a milkshake that sat out at some point. Like it wasn't thick,
Yeah.
but it wasn't
Ice
like
is a little more crunchier than a
Yeah.
smoothie or
there,
a,
like
or
there,
a-
the ice is very much present. That like if you're sipping it and you start crunching,
but there's no cream.
there. Yeah,
There's no creamy flavor
Yeah.
or feel to it.
Okay.
I prefer the green over the blue personally.
What
I think
I've
do
tried
too.
both.
what do they taste
I
like?
think I liked the blue.
The
Sugar?
blue is like like a coconut
Yeah,
Mm.
That's
berry
probably why
kind
it-
of situation,
yeah.
and the green one is like a floral mango.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Those flavors.
they're hard to describe, but out of the two, I would rather have the green one personally.
They are sweet as
Um,
hell.
Yeah, they are very, very sugary, but I mean that's what you're there for.
And then that's what came out of that weird thing that Luke drank.
Yeah, that he just
Yeah.
mainlined.
It must have been warm too.
Oh,
it
yeah.
was, it
Ugh.
was, it was really gross. Yeah, I mean I don't go out of my way to get them.
Yeah.
Like if they're there and I'm there and I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, sure,
If
but
if the day ever comes I get to go to this place, I would like to try both of the milks.
Yeah,
I
let's
think
do it.
I've had sips of Scott's more than I've had my own.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
like he likes to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way. It's like a Lucky Charms Milky situation for the blue. That's a good description.
Hmm.
Like they're not unpleasant.
Yeah.
I just would prefer to get like an actual drink
Yeah.
versus
versus getting that.
For like
Yeah.
your
Thanks.
first
Yeah.
time or something like that.
Yeah.
Do
totally.
do it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. Similar to like a butter beer, though I do think I would have a butter beer casually. I'm not going back for blue or green milk at this point. I've had them both. I don't
Yeah.
need that in my life anymore. I
I haven't even had butterbeer yet.
I mean the butterbeer is good, but I would say the butterbeer is a hell of a lot more sugar than the blue and
Yes.
green milk.
because
But I prefer sorry,
Oh.
Steph. Excuse me, as Scott says, the hot butterbeer that they serve in the winter months,
Yeah.
that shit is 20,000% better than the cold ice one.
oh, okay.
Because it's like it was so hot. We opened it and let it sit on the table and I didn't touch it for almost 20 minutes and that shit was still steaming. Like
Nice.
it just stayed hot a long ass
I
time.
know.
It's like liquid butterscotch pudding. It sounds amazing.
It is exactly what it is. Yeah, it is
So-
good, but you may lose a foot by the end of that first cup.
Yeah. I only
Because
got the cold one. That's all that was available when we went for
I
hard
I
nights.
got the cold one, and then last year, I think in October, they had like the slushy style one.
Yeah.
That I
That's one
tried,
that I had.
which we were so hot anyways that I drank my own, and then I think Roseanne was done with half of hers, so she was like, "Here, have it." And then that's when I realized it was too much.
Yeah, it's
you
too
just
much.
need the one. It is
Yeah.
way too much. Where I was like,
Yeah.
no,
Honestly,
Oh,
I'd
this-
rather get
I had a
one
few
and
sips and I was done.
split it with
Split
another
it,
cup.
yeah,
Like I'm like,
it's-
someone else want the other half of this because this is a
It's
lot.
pretty heavy.
Like Jordan, my back teeth hurt.
Oh jeez.
Like
Mine
it was just like, ooh, all right.
it wasn't a sugar high. It was more of like a sugar headache where I was just like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, this is too much.
You
Like,
missed the
it's-
sugar high portion. You just go straight to like I'm gonna Ralph.
Straight
Well,
to
because they
OD.
do They do that their what is it? Their butter beer. They like top it off with that creamy foam.
Yeah, the foam.
So it was like I already sipped. I didn't mix it. I already had a sip of that layer, and then on the other one it was like more, and I was like, yeah, that's too much. I can't and I'm usually good with sweets. So if I'm complaining it's too sweet, then it's like
There's definitely a
really,
problem.
really sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it was a
really
lot.
sweet.
Like I would love for Batu to have a better standard drink than the blue and green milk.
But
Oh, like
two.
just something else? Yeah.
You better just knock it off with that. You know that's my happy place.
I don't know why. you do the two things and then we leave.
And then I go back and do the two things again. And then I get another lightsaber.
Oh,
Listen,
one day I'll have
this-
a lightsaber.
All of this, like 3-day LARPing Star Wars event, sounds like a fucking dream to me.
Oh no, it sounds great, except for the fact that
The $6,000
unless
thing. Well,
you
$3,000 per
would
person.
never be able to do it.
Yeah.
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 Way out of any normal person's price range. I get that like parts of it weren't working. It's like it never lasted long enough to work its own bugs out because like again, as we're saying, they priced it out of regular people options. This isn't a family vacation, which Disneyland is. It's a family vacation. It's not a couple's destination.
Yeah.
So it's ridiculous. And I have to assume like I mean, mouse markup, of course, but like everything that's going on is expensive as hell. So like
Yeah.
it was always going to be expensive. At
Yeah.
1,500 a person, I think that's doable. I
Sure.
think I'd save up, save up a couple years and go at it. Me and a partner, fucking in.
Well, yeah, but the 6,000 was for a family of 4.
Oh, that was
I
before.
thought that-
It
I thought
wasn't.
we were saying that that's for 2 people.
Yeah, I thought it was
No,
for two
no.
people.
Well, the YouTuber that I watched, like she paid $6,000 for her and her
Well, because
sister.
it was 6,000 base.
Ah,
That's what it
And
was.
then up to
Mm.
4 people.
Up to 4 people could stay
Gotcha.
in one room.
Oh my god, the 4 of
Yeah.
us could have so fucking handled that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's $6,000 just for that.
yeah.
That doesn't include
That doesn't
getting to
include
Florida.
food or anything
doesn't
else
in-
you
I mean, the
wanna-
food-
Oh yeah, I
the
keep
food's-
forgetting
the
it's from
food's included.
Florida.
The food's included,
Yeah.
drinks are not.
Yeah. Alcoholic drinks
I
are
do
not
that.
included.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
I can do
But
that.
but
I
if,
mean,
if you
I've had
wanted all
s-
the green or blue milk you wanted,
Yeah.
it's
On
there.
tap in your room.
I mean,
It
I
was
had
there?
Butter you
They
just
had it, right?
fucking pull out of the wall.
Yeah,
I mean,
on tap.
I had several customers who went and
Yeah.
told me all about it, and they showed me photographs, and they were like, "No, it was the greatest weekend
Oh, at
ever
least-
because we're big nerds." And I was like, "Yeah, but you have expendable money to do that with."
Yeah,
Mhm.
like,
Like-
I'm
Big
sure
ass nerds.
if you had the money for it and the app worked as it's supposed to, it's probably
Sure.
the best fucking weekend of your life. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, for certain.
I mean, I saw a lot of the stuff that they were doing, like
Yeah.
the stuff to keep you occupied, and a lot of it I thought was real stupid. Like I was
Yeah,
like, that
it's
does
for
not
kids.
appeal to me.
a lot of it is
Right, it
just
is-
for kids.
A lot of it is for children, and that was what the thing is. I was like, look, I'm a kid up to a point, but there gets to the point where I'm like, okay, well now this is just dumb, and I don't want to do this.
They
I would
did-
like to
Yeah.
not have you, like when you go to the bar
Yeah.
and everybody's on constantly, and they're just like, oh yeah, you're just like, I need you to back up just a bit. Like I've had a day of this. I need to sit.
No, you gotta step into it.
Yeah.
No, I understand, and I probably would after about 6 hours, but like it's
Yeah.
gonna get you there.
You and me, dude. A couple Jedi mind tricks into it. We are full on like 1313 smugglers.
Oh, that'd be cool. I feel like for an experience like that should probably be 4 days. Like
You
Just-
say that, but I don't think there's much to do past that second day.
Yeah, I don't
Not
know.
at least
Sometimes
at
some
one.
events that have
Yeah.
a lot of days, by day 1, if you've already done everything you wanted to do, 2 might be fine, but like I don't know, 3 or 4 seems.
And
like
there's
a lot.
no pool because you can't go outside.
unless you
Yeah.
go one thing every day and you
no,
try
hang
all.
hang on. But that's the thing though. You cannot do whatever you want. You are
Yeah.
on a schedule.
yeah,
You're
that
on a
too.
schedule for those
That's
2
right.
days. You have this. You
you're
have a
not going to
checklist to do
Disneyland.
things.
Yeah, there's no relaxing.
Yeah.
Like it's because apparently you can't relax in space.
Which is why I'm saying it should probably have been like 4 days, so you could space shit out and you could like take things at your own pace, which would have
They also
I feel like would have been
had so
better.
many. They shouldn't have had so many like story options.
And
Yeah.
I understand the concept of the immersion, and you're there and you're supposed to be living this life for these 2 days, but
Yeah.
I'm also on vacation
Yeah.
and I paid $6,000. So if I would like to take a 3-hour block and sit at a pool,
In a lunar
I should
pool,
have that
indoors.
option. And they don't have that option.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they did
Yeah.
not put an indoor pool in space. And I just kind
Which
of felt
is
like, well, what if I wanted
crazy.
to just chill out and not be bothered? Well, you can go to your room. I don't want to go to the room. I
just
want to
want
see the thing.
four,
You know?
Yeah.
4-person hot back to tank for all of us to chill in. Like, is that so much?
That'd be really cool though. They should have had a back to tank room. Just why
Yes!
not?
Yeah. It just
It's a
it felt
spa.
really ridiculous when I remember watching, and they were just like, "Oh, they're you're on this ship," and I'm like, "Do ships not have pools in the Star Wars universe?"
I mean,
I
I never
guess
seen
not.
one.
I mean, we've
No,
never
of
seen a
course.
single person swim in a pool in Star Wars.
I mean, but they made like I will admit though, like the backstory, like they came out with a comic book, a 5-issue miniseries that
Wow.
told you the history of the ship that you were on.
Oh
That
wow.
this ship was from the Knights of the Old Republic era and how it had fallen in the hands of the Sith, and then it was given back to the Rebel Alliance or the Rebellion or whoever the fuck they're called these days.
Yeah.
And then the
It's just
Empire had
so
it,
cool.
and then it was the Resistance had it. It was just kind of like, yeah, that's all great. It's not there
Yeah.
when you're there. Like none of that's there.
Yeah.
You know, and they had like the special effects show, and every alien was walking around in the bar, and they were all in full prosthetics, and that's why it's $6,000 because you got to pay for all these actors.
Yeah. So in the YouTuber's video, Jenny Nicholson's video, there was only one alien there in full animatronic mask and everything. It was a dope ass alien for sure. Like
Mon Calamari.
what?
No, I think they stuck to Rodans,
Yes.
Yeah, Rodan.
the 3-eyed thing, and Twi'leks. I believe
Yeah,
were the
Twi'leks.
only.
You gotta have some Twi'leks.
I don't believe there
Just
was
wear
a
hat.
Mon.
You're a Twi'lek.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. I'm going to say there was no Mon Calamari. There was a lot of humanoids
Yeah.
walking around.
Yeah.
You know,
Just like a gang of chiss walking around.
I don't even think they painted their asses blue, dude. Like I'm telling you, I feel you would have been, you would have had a really good time. I do believe that in my heart, but I also think there would have been a like 10% like, oh,
I would say watch
you know,
this
you're like,
4-hour video.
Oh. Yeah.
That's
Put
a
it on
lot
the-
of video.
Put it
Holy
on in the
shit.
background over the next month on your phone,
Yeah.
like on your lunch break. You know, it's like-
When she mentions something that sounds interesting, then look at the screen. Otherwise, just
Yeah.
listen to.
I move around too much.
I spoke to a guy whose his career is like going to hotels for like theme parking and stuff, and I was asking him like, well, what's the likelihood that they would just reopen this as a hotel? And he was like, they probably won't because it was built specifically for this, so it can't even work as like a regular hotel. Like,
Yeah.
there's no laundry services for staff. It was specifically
Oh.
for just this kind of purpose. Like
is-
everything
yeah.
would have to be taken off property or to their other location on property. And I was kind of like listening to it and I was like, yeah, these are all things that I believe you, but those sound like doable fixes. Like,
Yeah.
oh, we don't have a laundry room on property.
Then
We'll
make
build
one.
one.
Yeah,
Or
it's just-
make one of the expensive suites one. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
okay.
Have an annex.
You know,
How
and-
are you doing the sheets anyway?
Yeah, it was just kind of the way he implied it was like the hotel was designed specifically for this one purpose, and it does not function.
They have to
as-
demo it and
Yeah,
like, rebuild.
like a regular hotel, and I was just like, it's Disney. They can fucking figure it out. So as far
Well,
as I know, it's just literally sitting there, a multi-million-dollar Star Wars themed
No, let's break
warehouse
in.
at this
I
point.
was just
like,
thinking
you
that.
know?
Yeah, let's just fucking break in. Come on. Let's do it.
Trip to Florida.
And I also thought it was ridiculous. I mean, they could have just, I don't know, they
Again,
could
I
have just
keep
turned it
doing
into like
Florida.
a Star Wars themed hotel.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
You know,
It's
Just
just at a
keep
random,
it a Star Wars hotel.
like a random made area, or is this near Disney?
No, it's on Disney property stuff, but they built it. Like they cordoned off like a whole location in the middle of the
Area, and they
wilderness
put
and
that
built
there?
it. Like it was
Yeah.
made specifically. Like they could literally turn it into just a regular expensive Star Wars hotel and with some modifications and maybe not take the loss. But I think it's kind of like Warner Brothers in the Batgirl situation. They're like, we're actually saving money by not opening it
Mm.
because they don't have to
Insane.
pay someone to work it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like from what I understand, there was no like concierge.
Yeah, no.
Like there was.
because
They would not have a
That's not
concierge
the
in
story.
space.
well, also because it's not a normal hotel. It is
Yeah.
an experience. So it's like
You-
Sure, but if I have a
you're
heart
not
attack
you in
at
a
2
hotel.
a.m., someone got to come.
yeah.
It's
You're not
like-
you in a hotel. You are you
On a
you
space
are
station.
Star Wars, you on a space, on
Yeah.
a cruiser with some kind of objective. Like this is like your staff room or something like that. There's no room service. There's a mess hall.
Yeah.
Like you are enlisted or something. Like depending on I don't know whatever thing that's going on, which is like neat but short-sighted. Like
Yeah.
it's neat in a bubble, but it does not work in a realistic, way. And I think even from the outside, you'd be able to realize that. So the fact that they went so hard,
Yeah.
like seeing,
I mean, they honestly, from what I've been told, they honestly thought people would just keep spending money. And you're like, guys, you get to a point where some people just go, I can't afford it.
mm,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
no.
a pandemic had happened in between all of this.
Oh,
Mm,
that's
yeah,
when.
that's
know,
also-
When did this happen? 2020?
Well, no.
2021?
Like 2022, maybe?
Yes, it opened in
Something like that?
March 2022, closed
Yeah.
October
Oh, well
2023.
then-
Yeah. It was open,
poor
I mean, a
timing.
little more than a year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
also
just, it was
reduce the
it's
prices.
piss
Come
poor
on.
planning. The what's that, Jordan?
Reduce the prices. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
kind
the
of
other thing is
nuts.
just like you.
You're
I
not
mean,
gonna
Disney
have, like,
is.
the same experience.
I mean, Disney is
A lot.
notorious for like they're pricing middle class out completely.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
the problem is it's not really like you think. I mean, like usually, like okay, some of you guys are a part of this kind of this. I don't know what you call it because I don't want to call it like banning anything because that's a little too dramatic. But like you guys have your principles on certain things. Like you're not
Yeah.
going to support a certain cause. So there's your personal way of putting a stamp on.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with Disney people, they don't do that. They'll
No,
bitch
they don't.
about it and still take out a second mortgage to go to a Disney World vacation. And then like, so
Yeah.
it's not proving to the company that there's too much money because they still just will go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the, we're like, if you want them to stop, you have to stop going. And they're like, well, I'm not going to do that. Well, it's like,
Yeah.
Because
the
I'm
people that
hardcore.
complain it's the people that complain about the annual pass that they only allow to sell 3 times a year and you have to stand in a virtual queue for 12
Oh,
hours to
yeah.
get in there and they sell out of tickets and you're like, but you never used to sell out of tickets before.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
had the option. There for
Everyone had the
everyone.
opportunity to purchase
Yeah.
one and give you money. That's all you really want. So then they make it this exclusivity thing, and you hear people online like, "I'll never support this. It's fucking bullshit." Yada yada yada. But yet they buy the $2,500 a year pass.
Still crazy
you're
to
like-
me that it's like
Jeez.
Either you do it or
Money-
you hate it and you don't do it, or you just hate it and you do it anyway. It's just like, okay.
Yeah. Like Universal, for all its like bluster of like what it's got, it ain't Disney.
Oh,
like
Universal?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're 15% less good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
thing, is that they're 15% less of everything.
Yeah.
hmm,
And so like, I mean, if you say you're not going to do a thing, you should follow through and not do the thing.
yeah.
You should also realize when you are lying to yourself in that stage, it's okay to be mad and still do things like that make you mad. We're in a capitalist society. We do it every day. But
True.
like to say I'm never going to give Disney another dollar. I'm canceling this or I'm not doing that. And then to like
Go.
quietly like
Yeah.
do
Oh,
it
yeah,
anyway,
no.
Yeah.
like you just look like an asshole now.
I forgot
Yeah.
who
Well,
I
so-
had this conversation with, but I hate people when they have a
Stop.
Yeah.
Step. I hate people.
I can't like this is like I don't know. I don't think it's a pet peeve. It's just something that always annoys me. I hate when someone makes something their thing and then like they hate something so much and they say how passionately they hate this one thing, and then they flip their whole thought just like that. And I'm always the type of person to be like, well, I thought you didn't like this because I thought you didn't like
and
this.
they made it their
Like,
whole personality
yeah,
for
and
20
then they
minutes.
just they quickly switch it up, and I'm just like, why can't you just commit to what you don't like? It's
I don't know,
fine.
I feel that's
We
human
all
nature,
don't
though.
have to like something, but just don't change that you didn't like something to fit in with the group
Yeah.
around.
Like
That's what I hate.
Yes.
That bugs me so much.
but I will also say it is okay to also just change your mind.
Sure.
You know,
No,
like
and that's
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
You
I
can
have
do
I
no
just want to put
problem.
that stipulation out
No,
there, but
no, no.
I know
Yes,
exactly what you're
I
talking
don't
about. Yeah.
mind that as long as you also admit it. Like,
Yeah.
the thing is, it bugs me when it's just like, here's an example. I don't know. Let's say I hated pickles. I fucking hate pickles. And then it turned into my personality where I made it known as I, Stephanie Agnes, hate pickles.
Stephanie's
and then out of nowhere,
Steph's the I hate pickle girl.
yeah, I hate pickle lady.
Yeah,
And then
Steph,
next thing you
Steph is
know,
the girl
I'm
equivalent
with a
of
bunch
Anthony.
of friends. I'm
It's
with,
her
I'm with
one
a bunch
thing.
of friends, and then I'm just like, you know what? This pickle's okay. But like, I don't tell anyone. And you just keep it silent to yourself that you hated this, and then you flip your switch like, oh, I love pickles.
Yeah,
And
don't
it's
be
just like,
Squidward
yeah,
and
but you
SpongeBob in that
didn't
one
fucking
episode.
like pickles. You're allowed to change. That's fine. I just am very much the person that's just like, just admit it. I don't know why you gotta be so proud that, like, oh, I fucking hated this thing. Then you switch it up as if no one remembered. I remember. I'm like Pepper.
We were watching a video over the weekend. Some YouTubers we watch, they were in
Mr. Beast.
no, but I do
Okay.
like Mr. Beast. Fuck, they were in whatever new Universal.
I don't know.
Nintendo Land?
It's in an Asian country, but I don't remember if it's Japan or China for this conversation.
I would say
Japanese
Japan.
Nintendo Land?
No,
Yeah.
well, it's another Universal has a
Oh.
fourth park that they opened within the last like 2 years.
Okay.
Scott'll pop in here if in a few if
Okay.
Well, anyway, so they went to this Asian park. I don't remember where. And do you remember that from SNL? Where it's one of the celebrity Beijing. That was it.
Oh, Beijing.
They did a joke on SNL's The Celebrity Jeopardy, where they were like, just say this country, Asia.
Oh my God.
So that's always remember that. Anyway, but they went there and it was this. So they're walking around and they were like, "Oh, here's Hogwarts," and they showed the castle, and it was like a different. I mean, it's all the same design, but it was from like you never see it from this angle at the American parks. So they were like, "Oh, this is kind of neat. We get to see this angle," and they show this like widespread shot. And this is the 10% or the 15% I'm talking about between Disney and Universal. Even Universal around the world is 15% less cool. They had the castle and all these trees and rocks, and it just stops and you see the building.
Yeah.
And you're just like, but really? Like y'all couldn't cover the building? Like you went so far to build a fucking castle.
Yeah.
And you're like, nah.
For Hogwarts, right? Like,
yeah.
It
just stops. It's like the castle literally blends into the building. You're like, you opted to just blend the building. Trees would work great.
Yeah. Just to give it that, what is it? Where it doesn't break, like, your...
Immersion?
I don't know if it's
the immersion of it.
I think that's what it is. Yeah, because then you're just like, oh my God, I'm, like, really here. And then, yeah, I don't know. I will say, when you are in Nintendo World, when you're actually in that area, I felt like I was somewhere.
Sure. I mean, I get it. I've been there. You do feel like you're in that area. I agree with you.
Yeah.
The only problem is it's the size of my bedroom.
Yeah, it's not.
But
then the thing is
so small.
And then it's funny because once you go off to the other areas, like the ones where you're just a little more elevated, you can see everything else, and then you can see the building off to the side. You can see where Transformers is. Like it's like, oh, it's right there.
Oh,
you know, but once you're in there, everything's pretty like tight in there where you're just like, okay.
It's just really funny. That's all.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
the reason why I brought up the Star Wars Hotel thing is because I want to do one of these immersive experience things.
Yeah, they sound fun.
Yeah. At least once I like to do it like a dinner and a murder mystery thing. That'd be cool.
I want to do that. Ooh, that could be a
I'm on the
birthday
fence
idea.
about those. They seem, I don't know,
What?
corny.
Cheesy?
Like
Corny?
Yeah, like too corny.
Like
Sorry.
it's just
I
as
like
corny
to
as
have
going to a
fun.
goddamn Star Wars themed hotel.
Yeah, but I like Star Wars. I don't give a fuck about whose death on the Nile is going on.
What if it's Obi-Wan?
Then you're not invited, and me, Jordan, and Steph are going to go and wear
Yeah, we're gonna
fancy
go to
clothing and hope
yeah.
one of us gets murdered. What's your
Yeah.
topic change, Scott?
Yes,
I
what
was
is
gonna
your
say another thing about Disney that I still
I
can't
want to
seem
hear
to
about
process.
the San Diego karaoke adventure.
We'll get to it.
Oh yeah.
Well, time's going short, so let's move on.
Well, we're fine.
Yeah.
well, we're fine.
Well,
Says you.
there's a new Meow Wolf that's gonna open in Los Angeles now.
Oh, really?
Oh, I
When?
heard about that. Which
Yeah.
one is that now?
When?
It's,
I don't know, probably in a year.
I
or
don't
so.
know. Bill.
Well, that's
sure
next
could-
year's business.
Because there's the two in Texas we have not been to yet. I'm talking to
Yeah.
Steph specifically.
Yeah.
You in Texas?
See you
Yeah.
later.
There's Grapevine and they're not in the popular or not. They're not in like the known cities. Like
Yeah, one's in
I don't know.
Grapevine, and I forgot where
one's
the other
in
one is.
Grapevine and the other one's somewhere else that isn't Phoenix or wait. did I get that
Phoenix
right?
is Arizona.
It was Arizona. She wasn't good at
There's
Geography?
Texas has Dallas, Houston,
Geography?
Austin, San Antonio. That's
Yeah, not
more or
San
less it.
Antonio, not the other ones.
I'm
you
just
said.
gonna look
They're
it up.
not-
Meow Wolf, Texas. Tejas.
Yeah, I know it's Grapevine and something else.
Yeah,
There's lots of
Grapevine.
space out there to do it. There's
'Cause
just
I
not enough
tried to look
people.
at it. I remember.
But there's actually a bunch of immersion stuff out
And
there.
Houston.
Houston.
Okay,
Oh,
so one of the
Grapevine
big
and
cities.
Houston, yeah.
never mind. One of the big ones.
I
I
don't know
think
where the fuck
Grapevine just threw
Grapevine
me
is.
off. Yeah, no,
Um,
there's a lot of those things that I've wanted to do.
Like LA has a lot of
sounds fun.
immersion
Mhm.
events and stuff like that. I was just listening to a podcast about one that's been in New York for a long time, and is kind of like perpetually winding down. But every time they're like, "This is it, one more month," they keep selling out and they keep extending their own thing. But like that one in particular is like 6 floors of a building
Ooh.
where essentially the thing that is happening is Macbeth, but all
Yes.
set.
Yes, I've always wanted to go to that thing. Yeah, there because the play is happening at all times. It's up to you to find out where the scenes are playing out, though.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work. That play's fucking long and confusing.
But like there's a lot of stuff that's like that. I was just listening a podcast I listened to is just kind of like on a tear. They went and like people kept talking about different versions of stuff.
Yeah.
One whole episode just to that one, which I can't remember what it's called. So Google it. But like I mean a lot of that stuff is pretty cool, I think.
Yeah.
And I think it's definitely a growing form of entertainment that's that I'm all for checking out. Beyond a themed speakeasy or a bar,
Yeah.
where like there is a story that is happening around you. You are immersed in something beyond your current reality or our shared reality.
It's altered reality, basically.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah.
that shit's super cool. Steph, you're raising your hand.
I found the theme. Beyond an art museum, this new Meow Wolf location will encapsulate our signature style of maximalist fantasy woven together with a decidingly Angelino twist. Cinematic grandeur,
Grandeur.
mysterious Easter eggs, the forgotten side of Hollywood, glamorous glitz, and novel connections to their existing Meow Wolf worlds and other cities, all that thrive and pulsate under the overreaching cosmic Meow Wolf universe.
Oh, that means a homeless person's going to shit between two cars with
No!
style.
It's Meow Wolf does Mulholland Falls.
me and Steph don't get that.
Oh,
I don't get
no.
that reference. Am I
Also,
too young?
I just
That sounds scurry. No.
I found out recently for Omega Mart, we never finished the actual story because if you have enough information and you talk to one of the scientists at Omega Mart, if you're mostly correct, they'll give you the rest of the story. Well, they'll set you on your way for the rest of the story.
Yeah.
You
I
mean those
remember
very
this.
uncooperative actors that didn't tell us shit?
Because we didn't know anything.
Not,
Yeah, we didn't
not
know
in a
anything.
reluctant way. We just didn't have the key phrases.
Yeah. If we give them the
I-
correct key phrases, they'll point us down like
Bullshit.
where
I
to go to finish
paid.
the story.
Yeah. Oh, that one was still really fun.
It was a lot of
That
fun.
was
Yeah.
fun. And
Yeah,
and,
it was
and,
a good
and I
time.
would do that again still.
Totally.
Yeah.
Go through that meow wolf.
They switched stuff up.
Yeah. They
Like,
had new rooms and
They
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
They add new
Oh.
rooms. They
Oh, really?
switch
That's
things.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just so because it's other art installations. Sometimes they'll take one thing and then move it from somewhere else. And
The
bring it-
Omega Mart stays.
Yeah, the Omega
Yeah.
Mart stays, but like
Okay, yeah.
but like
Everything
the,
else, I can see the rest of that stuff changing.
Yeah.
Omega Mart's too built and
yeah.
intertwined to
Yeah.
change
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. The my favorite part was the Mega Mart. Everything else was kind of like, okay, this is cool.
Yeah. Because even
Yeah.
my second.
I enjoyed it. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying I
Yeah,
really
yeah,
like
totally
the
fine.
weird, like the weird shit inside the Mega Mart was my
Yeah.
favorite part of it, and
Yeah,
the
so
That was
rocks.
far-
mine too.
I enjoyed the rocks.
So far,
with
I've
the lights.
I
gone.
enjoyed the
Mm.
bar.
I've gone.
Yeah,
twice
bar was
to-
great.
Twice to Omega Mart and then twice to House of Eternal, and both
Eternal
times,
Returns. Yeah.
or what is it? House of
House of Eternal Return.
Eternal Return. But both times when we went back, it was just kind of like this wasn't here before.
Yeah.
This is a new room. This is new art. Yeah, stuff
Yeah,
like that.
it was
It's
really cool
nice.
seeing
Still-
just new
still
rooms
cool.
at
Well, like the
Yeah.
metal sculptures out front are probably different.
Yeah, or they switch
Yeah.
those up. 'cause-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
The-
of them I
the-
did not see.
The big tree bar outside might not be there.
yeah.
Yeah. Like, who knows? What if that robot and the robot is pretty sick in Vegas, but if that robot's not there and they switch it up
It's
to
the robot.
something else. Yeah.
Is it? Because you're
Yeah.
blurry. You're
Yeah,
still
Oh, yeah, you're
blurry.
right.
I'm very blurry. The autofocus is just not working, and also a lot of the robot has like come off due to multiple washes.
Okay.
Aw.
I thought it
I
was.
just love
This is like
themed
my only
things.
mug. I use it every day, so
I think that's what it is. I just love themes.
yeah.
It's super fun.
I like
Yeah.
themed things. Like going back to Disney real quick, the freaking Din Tai Fung that's coming to downtown Disney.
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be themed, and I was like,
It's gonna
wow,
be Disney
a Din
themed.
Tai
Yeah.
Fung with Disney theme and the fucking Portos. Are they gonna theme that up too?
If
Shout out.
I go there and I don't get a Mickey shaped fucking bow, I'm gonna lose my
There
shit.
probably will
Sure,
be.
they
but-
would. I'm sure they would
Fucking
have
better
that.
be for the price they
That makes
charge.
Yo,
no
shout out to our buddy Galvez though, because
Oh yeah,
he's gonna be helping open that Din Tai
Yeah,
Fung.
he's help opening that up.
Is Disney Din Tai Fun the first Din Tai Fun I'm ever gonna go to?
I think so.
mean,
Maybe
it's
unless
really
we go to
good.
Din
Yeah,
Tai
it's-
Fung
it's-
down here.
Yeah, there's one in UTC.
Yeah.
Motherfucker ain't
Yeah,
going to
fuck place.
UTC
Why not? It's the best mall in San Diego.
because he.
Oh my god.
Because we're East County people.
No, okay. I get that.
Listen, do I think
There
about
was a
Parkway
time-
Plaza often? Yeah, it
I
happens.
went 2 weeks
You too,
ago.
but for probably a
And
different
oh
reason than you.
My god. There was a time that Parkway Plaza, it wasn't the shit, but it had stuff.
It had some
and I
stuff.
went
Yes.
recently and it was weird. Like just
Yes,
going
Beck.
into stores now is fucking weird. I walked into an H&M that wasn't blasting music. It
It's just quiet.
I don't know.
They probably couldn't
looked-
afford it.
Yeah, especially Forever. Forever used to be like a crazy, like, oh my god, you can at least there was just more clothes than it needed to be in there, and then there was just gaps. Now there was just like whole hallways that were just open, just so much space and not enough
Steph,
like clothes.
Parkway Plaza looked
all
like it was
that.
about to close before the pandemic.
Yeah,
lot
25
of
years ago
things
when we were working there.
Man.
When you say gaps, do you mean like physical gaps in between
Yes, that one.
places,
Not
or do
Yeah.
you mean
stores.
more gaps? Like,
No,
like,
they don't even have a gap there. A
They're not
lot
gay
of
and
their
proud?
stores, well, just like a lot of stores that I was like, oh, I'll check this out. Oh, I'll go over here. Yeah, no, it was the
Oh,
food
that's what
court.
it's gonna be called
Oh
from here
my
on
god.
out.
The
Have you
food
never heard
court-
that?
No.
The food court doesn't even really have named stuff anymore. Like
They
that
still got a hot
Starbucks
dog
in the
on a stick?
center is gone. That's still there.
Of course it
I
is.
think
Staple.
I think Panda Express is there, but it's probably dying. Everything in the food cart is like off,
Sabaros.
like just no, not even Sbarro there.
Whew.
They
You
didn't
know
even
what's
have
going
that.
down
What is
if
it?
there's no Sabaros.
What is
No,
it?
they all went
that-
to airports.
I could be wrong, but you know how there's usually like a Genghis Khan, right? Genghis Khan?
Sure, yeah.
Like the noodle place, like it's almost always at every mall. No, they didn't even have that. I think they turned that into like a little yogurt thing.
But do they
Like-
do they still have the 3 Wetzel's pretzels?
No.
Annie's,
No.
a Wetzel's, and then
on the
an
main,
Annie's kiosk
yeah.
so
in the middle.
all those tiny kiosks, oh, they're all like a majority of them are all gone. You know how there was like all those kiosks before where it would be like so much? There would be a jewelry one, there would be just like a bunch of different ones.
The shoe
Or those
cleaning
people
one
that
where the guys
clean
always
your
harass
shoes.
you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, the people that clean your shoes, they harass you. They look
Yeah.
at you and you know your shoes are dirty. You just don't want to walk and sit there.
Yeah.
But they're
That
just
one
like,
dude
hey,
that
we
wanted
could,
to clean my
we
hat.
could clean one of your shoes.
Yeah, and that's the
One of
fucked
your
up thing. They
shoes
only
will be
clean
the
one
cleanest
shoe.
shoe ever. And you're
Well,
going to
yeah.
walk around with one clean shoe and one not unless you buy this thing.
Yeah, watch me walk away with one clean shoe.
Or like I think at some places at the mall too, they had like that one stand that would be like they would sell hair straighteners and they would ask to style your hair just so like it would kind of entice people into like buying stuff. I don't know. It's weird. There's also
have
a
something-
tattoo shop there now.
That's weird. Yeah, I've
That is-
seen
that is
tattoo
very
shops
weird.
in a couple malls.
There's a tattoo
I have something
shop
slightly related to this. So I bought a TV over the weekend, and I purchased it through Amazon, and I
Mhm.
wanted it fast, so I was gonna pick it up. And they're like, "Okay, you could pick it up at Best Buy." And I thought,
Oh, I didn't know it
that's
could do that.
weird.
That's cool.
And
For
when-
Amazon?
yeah, through Amazon.
That's strange.
When I got to Best Buy, I just wanted to ask like somebody like, "Hey, how does it feel to install your own guillotine?" Like I bought on Amazon and came to pick up here. Like, what are y'all doing sleeping with the enemy like this?
Oh,
are-
they're
they are-
probably trying to hold on tight to have a
I-
reason for people to come in.
Well,
I'm
Best
sure
Buy's
they
probably
already
selling
bought
it.
'em. Yeah.
I got maybe it's a Best Buy store through Amazon,
Yeah.
but like I got 10 feet into the store. I didn't peruse or browse. I had a fucking TV to lug out.
Yeah, but like sometimes they do that, so it's just like I don't know because you're in Best Buy, maybe you'll want to look.
Man, it's not a Target.
True.
I mean, they
It
did
is
that
Target.
shit with Kohl's. Like,
Yeah, and where's
hey,
Kohl's
if you
now?
return something at, there's still one in Poway.
Oh.
At least the Kohl's makes you walk to the back of the store.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're forced to
Yeah,
haul
I
your
went through the door
packages that
and
you need to
immediately to the
return
right.
that aren't bagged or anything. You just yeah, it's funny to me.
Yeah,
I've
but
seen
like
a
it's one thing for like a clothing store or something. Like I
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
like, oh, like I want to feel it. I want to like try it
Feel it,
on, stuff
feel
like
it.
that. But like an electronics store, like at this point, like why are you still here? We have Amazon. Not that like Amazon is altruistic or like anything like that. It is just better, and we all just accept that it is like easier to just do it that
Sure
way.
is.
I'll give you it's easier, but I don't think it's better.
I'll
Well,
give you
what-
that it's easier and better.
I don't know. I like the instant gratification of being able to go and get something. I get very pissed off when I go to a store and they're out or they don't carry my size, and I'm forced to go home and now wait 2 days.
Fair. That is fair.
I could have gone and got this
Oh,
thing
yeah.
if Target had decided to maybe order more.
No, I'm like that too. Well, I'm
I'm
like
not-
that in
no,
general.
That's all I'm
not-
saying. I'm not saying you're
not
right or
so
wrong.
much
Yeah.
Amazon, but just
I
in
find as
general.
I've gotten older, I get very increasingly pissed off if I need something and I go to a store and they're like, "Oh, we don't carry that anymore."
But that's all the more reason to not go in and just order it online.
No, but I want to support local business.
I get that.
Well, that's
I
different.
mean, I see what
I
you
am
mean.
a local business. I have to support
Sure.
my own business. Like,
Sure.
look, I understand my job ain't gonna be there forever. I know this.
Yeah,
What I'm gonna do after that? Yeah,
you'll figure out then.
Maybe, or maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
I just
jerking
no,
off
I know what
robots
you
on the
mean.
street corner for money. Like
I
whatever.
mean, I think I could do better.
How would
Thank
that
you.
make me money? How do I
Robots
sign
need
up for
love
that
too.
job?
Not to like derail it, but
My
I
hands
want to
smell
hear
like
about.
WD-40. Whatever.
I mean, what is this karaoke nonsense?
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. So over the weekend, the much beloved Corm increased in age to a number that will not be disclosed and never will be.
25.
Perpetually and forever.
We don't-
Born and will die at a
Level
perfect
cap,
age of
25.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just like all of us.
Yeah. But in our Discord, which largely is a lot of locals and whatnot, and we are all very. It's a good community and whatnot. Corm's like, hey, I'm turning an age. Maybe we do something.
yeah.
It quickly came around to karaoke. And that's one of my key phrases. So I instantly perked up. And I jumped in like, yes, wherever, whenever, let me know. I haven't done karaoke in a long time.
Yeah.
So where'd we go?
We went to Min Soak Chun.
Min sucks John.
Yeah. Min sucks John. Min Soak.
Which is a Asian style karaoke where you got your own room. This
Mhm.
particular brings food and drinks to you. And we were in there for a couple hours, and man, oh man, did we sing our little hearts out. We went in with all the birthday wishes and left with tinnitus.
Oh my god. Min
The
Soak Chun.
ringing in your ears.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Min.
Was it a private room?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, well, then that's okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's the
I would-
only
Yeah, no,
karaoke
you
I
can do
accept.
whatever you want
Yeah,
on.
like I mean,
Not
in the
whatever you
time that
want.
like the time that I did it, I had
Yeah.
a good time. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna be like grumpy about it. I had a good time. Of course, really wasted helps. But if I was with the people I enjoyed being with, I probably would have done a little bit more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, of course. Like
I mean,
It's-
I'm not saying I shut down the bar with Love Shack. It happened, but I don't need to talk about it.
Yeah, like Corm said, we had a bit of an emo night.
I had a fun
Plenty of
time.
those mid-aught rocks, several My Chemical Romances
yeah.
were had.
We
Um,
sang.
It
is
was Corm, of course.
Welcome to the.
Steph, myself, Cody, all of us here in the community. Corm's
Man friend.
friend.
Partner.
Oh.
I'm not
Partner.
familiar. I don't know where they're at on that. I'm not going to put a label on it.
I like man friend
Man
or
friend.
Man
or
friend.
gentleman.
Oh, there you
Gentleman
go.
caller. And then some friends from that side of her life.
Yeah.
And we had
Corm's
craft
familiar.
soju.
That's a great.
Yes.
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 Yes. Corm's familiar.
Scott coming in, hot takes from Scott as usual.
Goodness.
We had several crafts of soju. We had various foods.
I don't know her.
We had squid.
Oh
No,
yeah.
Squid.
Yeah.
Okay, but Anthony, when you say we had, are you included in having said those? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is funny because Anthony went to grab it and he goes, "That's not chicken." And I was like, "Is that squid?" And I was
It's
like,
chicken of the sea, bitch.
"Squid!"
It's
It is.
calamari.
That's the
Call it
first thing I said.
calamari.
I was like, "Oh my god, you tried squid!" And then he goes, "I've tried it before." I was like, "Oh okay."
Yeah, but you know what? I enjoy squid.
There
Same.
was
I
talks.
love calamari.
There was talks of popcorn chicken.
Yeah, they
And
were
I-
supposed to come. They didn't.
I saw a plate of like crispy little. It didn't quite look like popcorn chicken, but I haven't been here. Maybe they're doing it differently. It was
Yeah.
battered and fried in tempura. So I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, well, let's try it. I have one. I'm like, okay, that tasted very airy. Maybe I got a bad piece. So I got another one. I'm like, and I start chewing on it, and I'm
And
like,
it's more
oh,
chewy.
no,
The texture.
that
It's just
absolutely-
no.
that is not of the land. That is of the sea, and it's another thing I can check off on my list of things that I still don't like.
Aw.
I thought you were getting better about this.
I'm trying to. Yeah, I mean, I'm down for a salmon fillet.
I mean, did you dip it in the marinara sauce? It makes it better.
I don't even know if there was sauce.
Well,
but
not
no,
marinara
was
sauce,
sauce.
the cocktail sauce.
Cocktail
I
sauce,
feel
yeah.
like if
Is
they
it chewy thing?
if
It
it's
felt
served
too
at like
weird.
an Asian joint, they'll give you spicy mayo.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah,
And like the
spicy.
flavor, like the tempura fry was good, but like it's the chewing of it that like makes me
The,
feel
the
yeah,
gross.
the
rubbery
texture.
texture
You
of the
can't have
calamari.
that rubbery
Yeah,
texture.
that's
No.
fair.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't like it. But yeah, we were there for 2 hours.
it's a good time.
The machine was a little janky, as I assume they all are. Some of the
Yeah.
songs sounded a little off, which is kind of a thing with
That
I've
happens
noticed
though.
with
Yeah.
with these like private booth Asian themed karaoke rooms. We
Like,
get
I don't-
by. I knew
Just,
more
like,
songs than I
weird,
thought.
meaty versions.
I don't know why we didn't sing it, but this happens. For whatever reason, TLC's No Scrubs never sounds correct on a karaoke machine. For whatever reason, it's always sped up, and you're
Yes.
singing it way faster than
The
you
Scrubs
need
guy
to.
thinks he's fine. He's also known as a buster.
Yeah, and it's
Always
like,
talking
why
about-
is it so fast? This is too
So no, I don't want your love. No, I don't want you.
Yeah,
And
it
in
is so
the
fast.
from Linkin Park was slower.
Oh yeah. There was, I will say, the song
Almost
Godzilla.
slow, but not
The
quite.
song Godzilla came up by Eminem, and Anthony was
Not
attempting
the Godzilla I
to do
know
it,
then.
and he did a great job actually.
I
where
did
was
really
like,
good for
I
15
hear
seconds.
you rapping. This could work.
For 15 seconds, I had it.
For
And
15
you know
seconds,
how
he
I
was a
feel
rap
about-
god.
Spitting.
You know, I don't
On
like white
fire.
people who rap in general. Karaoke white people who rap, really dislike.
Oh.
Because there's always that time where the white person thinks, I'm singing the song. Can I get away with it? And you go, no,
No, you,
No.
you
can,
cannot.
you can never
And
get
I
away
didn't
with
pay
it.
the
cannot
line
get away with
when I
this.
did Juice by Lizzo.
Would I be left?
Yeah, she says it in there too.
Yeah, so I didn't say the entire line.
I'm just saying. What is it written out? That is my question.
No, actually, it was censored.
Okay,
I
good.
think.
Okay, good.
Probably
Yeah,
for the best.
the rest
Look,
of the song though, I did do pretty well.
The only rap song I would find acceptable to do as a group,
Not
Actually,
like
we
us.
because we would all get a part.
Intergalactic.
Well, at least the three of us can get a part. We can work in stuff.
Go on.
Nope, there are actually 4 parts. One of us would have to be the man. Is Shoop by Salt and Pepper.
Oh, can I do the? Wait.
Are you looking up the
I
lyrics
don't know
right
what
now?
parts I would do.
No, Steph,
Never mind.
I get the what up with that thing section.
Oh,
That is
okay.
my favorite
I was like,
section.
isn't there a part where she just keeps talking? I was like, I could do that part. That's fine. What songs did we sing? I know Anthony sang. What is it? House of the Rising Sun.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
one I
twice.
specifically put in for me.
Yeah.
Is it
Not a
because
lot
you're
of
at an
lyrics in
Asian
that
karaoke
song.
joint?
It
I
had
really
a
wa-
weird selection.
Racist.
There's an entire album of corn songs.
Yeah.
Well, that's
there's a lot of
upsetting.
corn
What?
songs, yeah.
You don't like corn?
No, I do, but I don't know if I've ever
Was
seen
Freak
more
on a
than
Leash
two-
there?
Yes.
I would sing that
Adidas?
song.
Chop
Freak on a
Suey by
Leash.
System of a Down was an option. I would have played that.
Remember how
Not
the-
a single Florence and the Machine. Y'all should have left.
Yeah.
If I can't sing "Kiss Harder Than Smack" or whatever the fuck that song is, I like it. any Tay Tay songs?
No.
You know what? Actually, I don't think there were.
No,
This
know
place
there
is not
was.
legit. Jordan's
I-
mad.
wait.
You belong. You belong. With,
There might have been a couple.
that was
The book
there.
was
I
by
saw that.
song and not by artist, so it's also bullshit.
Yeah, so you had to like. Everyone did the thing that I've always witnessed because I've been there so many times. Everyone starts either jotting stuff down or you'll watch people go on Spotify or look up by album, like what
Yeah.
songs are, and then flip through the book to find the song because I know I did that shit.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
had
Scott's
fun
right. The
doing-
place we went to, they use YouTube, so they pretty much could get
Anything.
anything you asked for.
Oh yeah.
Like he sang
Oh, those are fun.
Fugazi, right? Fugazi, Scott, right? Like that's not a song that's just going to be in the book.
They should. Most
There
karaoke joints
was-
should just use YouTube and like.
What was it? There was one
translate some
song that
things.
used
Probably
the
have, like,
actual
just
video.
online
What song
databases.
was that? There was
I'm
one
sorry,
song that played the actual video and I forgot what song that was.
Oh,
It was The
Remember we were
Reason by
staring at
Hoobastank.
Hoopastank.
Metallica's One.
Was
The
that the one?
really sad song about the war vet who's lost all senses.
Did
It's
I
based
sing
off of
along
that
to
book.
this song?
I mean, it's a good
It
song.
had the video.
Oh.
Like so many of these songs had generic, completely
Yeah, it was the
unrelated.
Asian people that are
K-pop
dancing that don't
videos.
even go to the beat of the song,
Yeah.
but you're singing it anyways.
But this one had
The
the
whole
music
video?
video. It was incredibly weird.
My senior year, we went to the winter formal and they had a screen up and they were playing the videos of the songs that they were playing. And they played
So
Black
down.
Hole Sun because that had just come out. And no one was dancing. Everyone was standing around watching the video in awe, like, this is a real fucked up video, man. It's like-
Oh,
Anna's.
yeah, it's
That-
fun. What did we
It
sing?
was tons of fun.
we can only do Wu-Tang as a group. See, this is my problem. I don't want to do that.
Dibs on method.
I'll be red.
I'll take pictures. Because I'm just not going to do it.
No, Leland's
We sang
ODB.
Helena, and I was super.
Does he not have lines?
excited
I'll
about
stand
that.
up there and not have a line.
I mean, they're technically lines, but they don't sound like words most of the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's kind of how I talk
You,
these days.
you might be able to get away with him saying it because he goes, no. You know, so
No. I told you the other night when we were playing whatever game we were playing. The Darkwing. I have problems saying the Darkwing Duck adversary name because I feel it's so close to that other word. And I'm like, no, that's not. He should not be called that.
I forgot
It was a
what
different time.
Darkwing Duck. Because I have a
Nega.
Nega Duck,
N-E-G-A,
right?
Nega Duck.
Yeah.
Even you saying it now, I get nervous.
We're not saying Nigga Duck. Like,
but that's what it sounds
I know,
like.
I have to say it slowly.
well,
and then
now,
spell it out.
well, now I have a
Yes.
Halloween costume.
Jesus Christ. There you go.
You killed Anthony. Stop it.
Oh shit! I want that so badly.
I mean, like even like I told you guys when we went to Disneyland and Goofy turned around and he was like, "Oh no, you pick knickers." I was like,
Oh, yeah,
that
you
is
pointed
he
that
just
out.
That's it's way too close.
I was like,
Yeah.
"Sir, did no one in the room say something?"
Also, let me just put this PSA out. If you're ever doing karaoke and you're singing along to songs on the radio and that
You just be
word comes
quiet.
up, just stay silent. Don't mouth anything.
Yeah.
Don't even say ninja. Just let it go.
Yeah, I don't
Is
know
that a
why
thing? Do people
that.
say ninja in
Yes.
place to it?
Yes.
No.
Yes, lots of white
Oh,
people
that's-
do.
Yeah.
No, I've never heard that.
You've never heard a white dude say, "What's up, my ninja?"
No.
Because they're
No.
trying to. They want to say the word, but they're not
Oh,
saying the
no.
word.
No, that's
Yeah.
upsetting.
It's a word
Yeah.
replacement.
Yeah, just skip
keep-
it. Just skip
keep
the
your mouth
word.
Just
shut.
skip it. Yeah.
Just
Or-
keep your mouth shut.
Or use a different word. Playa. That same amount of syllables.
Yeah,
Oh.
Scott's right. Ninja don't get you invited to the cookout.
Freaky ass players need to stay their ass outside. You know, it's easy.
We
Mm-mm.
were talking about that with
The Kids Bop
the-
version of the
with
Kendrick.
the Kids
Drake-
Bop version of Not Like Us with for Kendrick Lamar.
We
and
ride
were
the
just
bus.
joking,
We ride the
we
bus.
ride the bus. So
Is it not
stupid.
supposed to? What's it really saying?
They not like
He's
us.
really saying they ain't like
Oh,
us.
okay.
The thing is also, I heard Kendrick Lamar's diss track on the radio.
Yeah, no,
And
not
I
like us
was-
is on the radio
Yeah,
all
it's on
the
the
time.
radio now. It's just playing all the
It,
goddamn time.
it is a West Coast anthem.
The thing I keep trying to wonder is what is the
Certified
is
alligator,
the-
certified crocodile.
Oh yeah, I heard that part. Yeah.
We were watching a video the other day. Oh, we were doing this. We found this new thing on YouTube where it'll put up like what you can only pick one song, right? So
Yeah.
they'll put up two songs, either from like two different decades. One will be rock, one will be pop, stuff like that. We just gotta pick one. It's something to pass the time. But they did they had a Drake song, and something else, and I don't remember the other one. We automatically picked the other one because it wasn't Drake. But like, because I had to listen to your 45-minute dissertation, immediately when it came up, I said, "Fuck Drake." I don't even know this man. I don't care. He is not on my radar whatsoever.
You're still in the right. So you can hang your hat on that.
The only thing I knew about Drake until 2 weeks ago was the fact that he was brought on at Madonna's Coachella performance and he kissed her and he spit out like, "Ooh, old lady taste." And I remember thinking like, that may be true, but you don't do it on stage, bro.
Yeah,
like, you
way too old for him.
Drake be doing some weird things.
We also same channel, real quick, Steph, the same channel, and they did like guess the voice. So they would play like a snippet from an interview for like, I don't know, 10 seconds, and you had to guess what rock or pop star it was.
Mm-hmm.
We were doing pretty good up until a point, and then it got real difficult. And this weird woman's voice came on, and I was like, I don't know who the fuck that is. We were like, I don't know, Miley? And it cut to Madonna, and I was like, oh no.
Oh, you don't sound like that.
I was like, oh. Because it was like, I was like, oh. Girl,
that's
you 82.
Thinks they're still 25.
She's 82?
Oh, she's 60 something.
Oh my god, I was just like,
Cher turned 78 yesterday.
You know, I saw videos of Cher when she was younger, and she had the moves.
Girl, it could be argued Cher still has the moves.
Yeah. Because it was a move.
But
you cut out. Your insult cut out.
Oh, go on.
It was to Cher.
I know.
Yeah, no, I saw.
She's active on Tumblr.
On Tumblr?
Oh. Wow. Yeah, I saw a reel.
She putting old lady recipes up.
And it popped up where it was Cher dancing with like the Jackson 5, and I was just like, I guess I've never.
I know that video.
All Cher I
she
know
was around at that time.
is Believe. I know Believe Cher.
And
I
you don't know
that
Sonny and
CD.
Cher. Okay, Steph, in your defense.
I almost played that at karaoke. I just didn't know who else would sing with me.
Girl, I would have sung with you.
You knew well.
But you have to be the Sunny
believe
role
in life
because
after
I don't
love.
think you could do Cher justice like I could.
I can't.
No, but like she's one of the
Give
few
them a competition.
she's one of the few pop stars or musicians, I don't know what to call her. She's one of the few people that has had a number one song every decade since the 70s. Like not a lot of people can lay their laurels on that.
And look, Cher introduced autotune to our generation.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
yes,
very
in that song.
very,
Yeah.
She's
very
the one to
good.
blame.
She's the one. I mean, it could be argued that Kanye made it worse, but it's
Well, everyone blames T-Pain for it, and it's not his fault.
T-Pain did great.
I don't know who that is.
T-Pain, you don't know who T-Pain is?
You don't know.
Is that the guy with
Has
the gun
someone
who
ever
got
bought you a
arrested?
drink?
No, what? That's
Ooh.
T.I.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forget my T's messed up.
That's okay. There's also 2 Chainz. I'd be confused.
No, it's 2 Canes, and I saw him at WonderCon, remember?
No, it's 2 cocks.
Yeah.
I'm
Is
doing
that
like
We're gonna
Kenny.
put some-
Oh, I was like, is that a callback?
2 cock Shakur.
Steph,
I
he
know
had
there was-
2 cocks.
That was fun. I want to do karaoke again. Let's do it.
I'm
Thank you,
always
Jason.
down for karaoke. It is cathartic.
I just,
Uh,
I don't know. I think I do better in a small private or like in a private room than I
Yes.
do in the bar with everyone who can hear me.
I would like
I
to
have
argue.
like anxiety when it comes to that I get more comfortable depending on the group that I'm with.
That's fair. I would
That
like to
makes
argue with Scott for a second here. Scott said T-Pain can actually sing too, which is stupid of him for doing wrong like that all that time. Now, the reason why T-Pain was using autotune was to make him sound unique compared to everyone else on the radio, and it worked.
And everyone else.
But
did.
then Usher blamed T-Pain for ruining music, and it made T-Pain depressed, and he stopped making music for a very long time. So fuck Usher for that.
Usher.
But yes, T-Pain, amazing singer, such a good singer. Doesn't need
and he
autotune
did
at
War
all.
Pigs, and now we all know.
War Pigs by
Yeah.
Sabbath?
Yes, he covered
Yeah.
War Pigs, and it was amazing.
Oh. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've heard that one.
Can I come clean real quick
You have
before we
5
get out of here?
minutes.
Once again, at the top, absolute blast. Revealing some of myself here. I am not Asian style karaoke is not my go-to.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not Asian.
Yeah, that too.
Everybody want to get in on it, and when I have the mic, it's my time to shine.
Oh.
That's fine.
Uh,
Maybe there'll
Steph,
be a
this
rock
is his nice
karaoke
way of
place
telling
we
you to
can go
sit your ass down.
Oh.
This is a solo.
we've got 2 mics in the booth,
Yeah.
and we've got like 7 people all screaming, doing bless their hearts is the most I can say about it.
Damn.
But I very much enjoy the performance of it that I get to do. And so my preference would always be let's go to a bar. Let's go to a good bar that's got karaoke and like that doesn't get too crowded. You know, let's go on a Wednesday,
Yeah.
Thursday night. Like that's my jam. That's my jam for karaoke.
I did that at
All right,
Red Wing
extrovert.
once, and that was fine. Red Wing is
I have the
fine
mic in my hand.
because
I like the private room idea.
yeah. It's just my thing is I like to be in the personal space of the people that I want to be around with. And I don't know, it's just
Can we
a fun
bring our own
time.
drinks next time? Because that soju was weak.
There's other bars that do that.
Okay.
They don't do it at this one.
Maybe we just like ask for straight like vodka or something.
So I have
Look, when
gone-
I want to start singing Creep and Cry, I want it to be around my friends and not random bar people.
I don't know. We started singing in the end, and we went hard. And then after that, it was Mr. Brightside by the Killers, and we went even harder to the like. Yeah, that was the pictures in Discord where we just started bouncing around.
All you need to do is just grab any random Filipino person on the street and go to their house. They have a karaoke machine, and you could all just have a great time. Bring your own drinks,
No,
have
you
your
know
own
what they
food,
do? They go
and
to
have a great
what is it?
time.
They go to Sing King on YouTube, and then you have all the lyrics there, and then somehow they got a USB mic that works through the TV.
My
And
my
you can
mom
sing any song you want.
my mom bought one of those like little Bluetooth microphones.
I was gonna buy
It's
one
been
for
her
my
thing
dad.
lately to like
Mhm.
whenever there's like more than like a couple of us at her place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do some karaoke. To which I'm like, this isn't karaoke.
I'm pretty
This is
sure
a
it's
poor
called
setup.
Sing King. It has gold font. Everyone uses that one. They cover almost every fucking song.
I mean, we
and
used
it
to
doesn't have
we used to use my
it doesn't have
karaoke
someone
stuff.
singing in the background. It's
Apparently
just
we
the
just need to go to Beck's
instrumentals
place.
and the lyrics. We used to have Magic Mike. That was
Oh,
like
yeah.
an Asian thing.
Yeah. No, I have a magic mic.
Yeah,
Remember, we used to do it at my house. Like,
yeah, I also had a
wait,
magic mic.
how
I
much
just
is
didn't
it-
have the
how much-
extra things.
How much is to have your own personal magic mic?
Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend.
I don't know. In 2006, no, in 2005.
are we talking about the actual karaoke thing or
$300.
the man?
I ain't
Oh,
talking.
were
Oh,
we-
we're
It was
talking about
$300
karaoke.
in 2004.
I didn't know we were talking about karaoke.
Shannon,
How big's the mic?
Big enough.
Say when. Say when.
Keep going.
Keep
Sometimes
going.
it also has a cord.
Oh, so it plugs in.
I don't like
Hate when
European.
the battery goes out. And I'm not done yet.
Yeah, I remember that stuff. Oh, man. I remember when we karaoke'd with the bootleg one that said "You good singer."
You
and
good
I was like,
singer.
you
Yeah.
good singer.
When you got
we were getting-
like a 90, it'd say "You good singer."
We were
Dude,
getting
you got
scored.
100.
I don't want to
And
be
then-
scored.
We got a couple.
Oh,
hundred.
it does score you.
Yeah.
It
That's
does.
fucked
Don't pay
up.
attention to it.
That's Asian karaoke. You get scored.
Yeah, you get scored.
You're not good enough for this song.
So it's like, oh,
But
how,
we did great.
how
We did
regional.
Pretty good most of the time.
Yeah.
No one
I
knows
don't
how
know.
it scores
I don't know.
how it scores anyone quorum.
Scores you on pitch and cadence, like
I
you
don't
do your
know.
timing
On
probably.
Magic Mike, I sang
Same way like Rock
One
Band
Way
did.
Ticket, and I got 99, and I always thought that was great because I was
Rock
just
Band was low-key one of the best karaoke games in the world.
Fuck yeah,
like,
it
I
is.
never sang on it, but that's the first time I heard what is it? Say It Ain't So by Weezer.
Say it ain't so.
Which we
Yeah.
also did.
That was the first. We sang that too, but yeah, that was the first song I heard on Rock Band.
God, I miss Rock Band. Those were the
What
days.
I miss is Guitar Hero, and I think it's Guitar Hero 2.
Yes, Guitar Hero 2 was the best one. But Rock Band had 4 people, you know?
Oh, that's true.
Guitar
I just
Hero 2 was
remember
only 2
hearing
players.
My Name is Jonas, and I really liked
My
that
name
song.
is Jonas.
That's
Dun,
good.
dun, 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 dun,
I always did
yeah.
Sweet Child of Mine.
Oh yeah.
We also did that song.
Did we sing that? We did. Yeah.
We did. We did a couple Guns N' Roses songs.
One that I didn't know the word. I think I knew the words of, or I knew the melody of. I just know Anthony kept saying, "You know the song," and I was like, "Do I?" And then I was like,
Yeah, I know. I realized that halfway through.
What song is that?
Leland was not responding to you, Steph.
Oh no, you're
No,
fine.
I'm sorry, Steph. There's a lot of conversations happening at the same time, and I'm
okay.
trying to mediate all of them.
No, you're fine.
It's an active chat tonight.
Sure is. Karaoke's a hot topic.
Apparently.
This is what I've been saying, everybody.
I like karaoke.
Like, that's a good example of what Steph was talking about earlier. I hate karaoke. Still kind of do, but I have come to enjoy it slightly.
There's got to be like an online karaoke thing. We're all literally talking into microphones right now. There's got to be something out there that just
What a
like put the words up and you can start singing into it.
Pandemic
you,
karaoke
King
sounds
Sing.
awful.
Zoom karaoke.
There are programs that will remove the delay
Oh,
from
man.
everybody.
Yeah.
I met a dude who was in a band that
You
was
guys get
like,
married.
no, I
Maybe next time.
really I had hopes, but it didn't work out. But he had a band where a bunch of his buddies are in other countries, and so I asked, like, how do you practice? It's like, well,
Yeah.
there's a program that we had that like synced everybody's delay up, so
Mhm.
everyone could hear everyone at the right like beat and pace. So like the technology exists.
It sure does.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's worth it for.
Sure
no.
isn't.
You know,
Nope.
I mean, like we could do a Discord night where I've got my karaoke here, then Leland does a song. We just can't do it together.
True.
And
Yeah.
that's not appealing to me.
Yeah, I don't know. Me and Jordan
Yeah,
try to do a
the
bunch of
music might
jams,
somehow.
and sometimes we'll be singing the same song, or either I'm too quick, or
We're
he's
always
a little
we're always a couple
delayed.
seconds either
Yeah, we're always a couple
fast or
seconds
slow.
off. So I'll say the first part of the word, and then I'll stop, and then I'll hear Jordan repeat the same one, and I'm like, oh, we're not on same.
That's why
Yeah,
a
we're
lot of times I
definitely
just
doing it
stop
Halloween.
and just
Yeah, that's fair. Done that too.
Creepy Okie. This October, it's gonna happen.
Sounds fun.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right. Well, if you want to get in on some Creepyoki with us, be sure that you are part of the community. You can do that by hanging out with us in any of the social medias. Reach out to us. Give us all of your thoughts on the Star Wars resort that only was there for a blink of an eye and will now only be told in folklore tales in the years to come. Tell us what your thoughts on T-Pain are. Whatever. Just hit us up. We're on the social medias, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at League of Ridiculous Conversations or LORC Podcast.
tell us your favorite karaoke song.
Yes.
Yeah, there.
Holy shit, yes. Put it
That'd be
in the
fun.
Discord if you're not already a part of that. We've got a whole channel just for music. We never started our 2024
We did not actually the playlist. Yeah.
No.
but that channel's still active. A lot of people putting in songs that they are jamming to recently. I saw that Val recently put some stuff in there. I know I've
Yes.
put stuff in there. Whenever I find something that I feel like this fucking rocks, we share it with the community. That's how it goes. So put your like go-to top 3 if you got them karaoke jams that you like to perform, and We'll hang out. We'll have a good time in there. Hit us up if you're not a part of the Discord. It's in the chat now, or hit us on those social medias otherwise. If you missed any part of this show and would like to watch it in its entirety, hit us up on the YouTube. We are YouTube. Look for LORC Podcast or League of Ridiculous Conversations there. I am on the internet. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Spooky the 13th, and also Threads. I keep forgetting it exists, but I have it.
Yeah, I use Threads more than the other one now, just because, I mean, most people are on Threads now anyway, so why not?
I peruse Twitter for like, what's the random things going on here? I've got an algorithm for a lot of like cute cat videos. When I
Oh.
went to Threads, I'm like, I want a tabletop RPG focused thread there. So that's what I got largely going on.
I just go on Twitter for deals.
Yep, that's why I
That's
mostly use
and that's
Twitter
the
for now.
deals I share with you guys sometimes.
Yeah.
Because if I click on literally anything else in Twitter, it's just my cat in the bio.
Oh, yeah.
Cat in
Also-
the bio. Check free OnlyFans.
Yeah. Also, you can find my most social media platforms at Jordan is a Bear. I'm mostly on Threads nowadays. Not posting anything. I'm just doom scrolling.
That's what you got. You got to stop doing the doom scrolling. Get more cats in your threads.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
know.
allergic to cats.
I've never heard that terminology. What is that?
Doom scrolling?
kitties.
Never heard
You've
it.
never heard
What? That
doom
is-
scrolling.
No,
you know,
that'd be
repeating
true.
it again doesn't like I just haven't. I've
Look
never
at
heard
Leland's
that term.
reaction to that. He knows what it is.
Nah.
I don't know what
Steph,
that
you've heard
means.
it. We've said it to you in conversations.
And I didn't understand. That's why I didn't respond.
That's when you're on social media and you're just scrolling endlessly. Mostly
Why
looking
is it called Doom?
because a lot of times it's just horrible things on social media.
Because the world sucks and everything social media related is not great.
Feed has a lot of news, then it's just inherently doom scrolling.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought it had to do with like Doom video game, and I was just like, oh, maybe you're just
Different
drinking
kind
so
of
much
Doom
that
It's
you're
not
looking
that
at
popular to be that much online.
everything. No. Okay.
Did
Doom
you see
Jordan,
the
did
guy
you
who
say
got-
where they can find you yet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jordan is a bear on most social media platforms. Did you see the thing where the guy got Doom working in Excel, like the spreadsheet program?
Wow.
Skyrim
that's
also.
talent.
Leland, where can people find you on the internet?
Not in Skyrim. I ain't got time to walk to that fucking mountain. You can check me out on Leland Pierce Art, where I am finishing up my X-Men X-May. I couldn't come up with a good thing for Mermay X-Men.
Mermexman?
Tomorrow's
No.
tomorrow's going to be a good one. I'm actually really impressed with it.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Jordan's
that's
really going to like the
exciting.
song.
Sweet.
Oh.
It has been like top tier all month. I have
There's a
I
couple
have-
I was like, that sucks.
Hey, listen, they are at worst mid tier. Everything you have put out this month has been absolutely a
Pretty
treat,
good.
if not extra treat.
I got some uncomfortable texts today from the Colossus pick I put up.
Was it the beard?
Yeah, no, I guess I had one of my buddies text me. It's like, I didn't know he was that sexy. I was just like, this is awkward. Yes, Jordan.
when I saw a Colossus today, my first thought was, oh, he made Mecha Zangief Mermaid.
I see what you're doing, and you're not wrong. But he has a beard now, and I went.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
It
they
looks
drew him.
great.
They drew him a beard about 4 years ago, and honestly, he has not got rid of it. I was like, yeah, no, they read the internet.
And it's
He's
also
hot with the
metal.
beard. Yeah, the beard is hot. It's
Also
like-
metal.
It's like his beard works like Nightwing's butt works. I don't understand how the internet works. I'm just a part of it.
Steph, where can people
No,
find
I-
you on the internet?
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and
Threads.
you can just find me online on doing stuff. I don't respond, so I'm just online. That's it. Stephanoids. STPHUHNOIDS. Find me. Or don't.
I dare you. Me. So that's it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everyone out there in chat. Thank you, lurkers. Thank you to anyone who hears our voices and doesn't immediately change the channel. You are all rock stars. You're amazing human beings. We love you a bunch. So until next week, Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
Do your thing. Yeah, there we go.
Yay!
And there's the fireworks. Bye, everybody.
Bye.